Good afternoon and thank you for coming to our concert. We are the 6th grade band and this is the first time we have gotten to perform an audience in the PAC. We are so excited to share what we have learned with you. The first song we're playing is called When the Saints Go Marching In. After that, we're playing Old MacDonald Had a Band. This song features our brass, woodwind, and percussion sections separately. Up next is Ode to Joy. This famous melody comes from Beethoven's Symphony No. 9. After that, you'll hear Hard Rock Blues.
Hello. So did you guys enjoy that? Of course we did. We're so good. That's more where that came from. Next, we will feature each of our sections individually. We will start with the trumpets performing a Mozart melody. This song is commonly known as Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars, but it was originally composed by Mozart. After that, the trombones, euphoniums, and tuba will be performing Lightly Roll. Then the percussion will play for Au clair de la lune, featuring snare drums and xylophones.
Next we'll have our winds. First the whistle will play Long Long Low. Then our oboe and bassoon will play Skip to My Lou. Then after that the clarinets will play A Tisket, A Tasket. And finally the alto saxophones will play ROE. Thank you.
smaller group of our students. These are students who chose to look ahead in the book. They passed off on more songs than they needed to. We are going to demonstrate several extra songs. We start with London Bridge, played as a duet. Next will be Oh Susanna. After that will be Frere, Jacques, played as I Am So Handsome.
ceramic statue with white beards and pointed red hat. They were first made in Germany in the 1800s. This song was written by Timothy Lucet about a prank that started in Australia in the 1980s. Someone would kidnap a garden gnome statue, carry it around the world, and send it to the owner photograph of the gnome to one of famous landmarks. This song tells the story of what would happen if these gnomes got angry and decided to fight back. There are unique songs used in our performance.
So before we play our last song, I need to say a bunch of thank yous, but also just talk a little bit about how special these kids on stage are. They have had such a strange start to beginning band. We were online for quite a while at the beginning of the year, and man, it is so hard to learn an instrument no matter what, but to start out for months without being able to hear other people playing, without being able to get corrections in the moment, it's really, really tough. So I want to take a minute to acknowledge just how far these kids have come. And I love teaching 6th grade band because you can absolutely tell how much they've improved since the beginning of the year. So that you know this, now you heard them playing at home at the beginning of the year, but I'm going to share a video of the very first time we played together as a band. We rehearse most of the time in 2 different sections, one on A and C days, one on B and D days, so there's 2 videos. I'm going to show you where we started back at the beginning of the year first. 2, ready, and... One more time, 2, ready. So that was one class, and the other one, can I play that from here? Yes. 2, ready, big breath, and... Do it again, 2, ready. So when you think about the fact that that was just earlier this year, and in a year where we've been back and forth online, they have done an incredible job. We are so proud of them, how hard they've worked, how much they've improved, and also how much they've matured over the course of this year. They have been working really hard, really focused, really just doing an outstanding job on everything that I've asked them in the last couple of days. They've really stepped up for this concert. This is actually our first concert at the middle school since December 2019, so we're really, really glad to have an audience here for us. Before we play our last song, I want to make sure that I do all the thank yous. There are so many people who go into putting together a program like this. The admin at the middle school at all of our IS for supporting us, putting together this concert and being able to share with you for a live audience. The PAC staff who have done so much to make us look and sound our best today on stage. The custodial staff who have moved these instruments, or the percussion instruments and the music stands, so many times this last week alone, back and forth from the band room to Godbout to the PAC for various events. They've worked incredibly hard. All of the secretarial staff who help with scheduling and with communications. The Kasha, who is the wonderful performing arts assistant who helps so much in what we do. The rest of the performing arts department who have been incredible support. As Ms. Madeline said at the beginning, all of you for being here. Thank you so much for supporting your children, supporting the kids on stage, both by being here and in everything all year that they do. And also, finally, thank you to the hardest working students in the middle school as far as I'm concerned, the 6th grade band. Congratulations, thank you for being here, and we will close our concert with Attack of the Garden Gnomes. Congratulations, 6th grade band, on your very first band concert. Thank you all for being here and being an audience for us.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for coming to our concert. We are the 7th grade band, and it's the first time we've going to perform for you, for an audience on PAC. The first song we're going to play for you is called The Bare Necessities. This song comes from Disney's 1967 movie, The Jungle Book. The lyrics of the song recommend relaxing and focusing on the simpler pleasures in life.
This song was written by Carol Britton Chambers. She says that she wanted to portray a mythological time period, full of adventure and excitement. You may imagine dragons, castles, and other legendary creatures. For both songs, we've been joined by 8th grade students, Aiko, Inlay, Jotun, Kat, and Paul. Thank you so much for supporting us on our first concert.
So before the 7th grade plays their second and final song, I need to commend these students for how hard they worked. The band, the 7th graders in front of you have had such a strange start to their band career. Last year, due to COVID safety measures, they didn't start until January. So usually players up here in 7th grade would have 2 full years of playing. They only have a year and a half. On top of that, they've spent a lot of their time online or going back and forth. And this is our first time performing in the PAC. So we're really excited to share this with you. Now, I didn't get to embarrass them last year as 6th graders, so I'm doing it this year. What I have here is the video of the first time they played together last January, January 2021. They were split into 2 bands, so this is just a year and a half ago. Sometimes I think it can be you know, the students are starting, they're growing, it can be hard to forget, or easy to forget, how far they've come. Less than 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, January 2021, this is what we sounded like. 2, 3, and... 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3 and 4. A different video of same group maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was not even a year and a half ago, and this is what we sound like now. I am so proud of how much they've grown, and in a really challenging time period. Congratulations, 7th grade, 8th graders who are helping us, thank you so much. Don't worry, I've got something for you too. You'll see. And so, without further ado, here is Night Fury. Congratulations to these hardworking musicians. They really have grown so much. Thank you so much.
Performing now is the 8th grade band. The first song we have to share with you today is Star Wars: The Force Awakens, which features the Star Wars main theme, as well as the March of Resistance. We are joined by 7th grade students Sen, Elise, Ethan, Liv, Logan, as well as Pearl.
to a Darklands march. This song was composed by Randall Standridge. It has a militaristic feel in the first half that contrasts with a more lyrical second half. It's based on a short story written by the composer about a kingdom of night, darkness, and magic. Thank you so much for coming to our concert today, and we hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
And as promised, these 8th graders have been absolutely amazing. They have had every single year of their middle school disrupted by COVID. Every single one. We haven't had a single, this is their first spring concert. This is only their second, even though they're in 8th grade, this is their second concert. The first one was in the December 2019 when they were in 6th grade, and some of them hadn't even joined band yet. So again, these guys are doing an amazing, amazing job. For some of them, this is their first concert in the PAC. That's crazy to think about. They've been back and forth online and offline. They're incredible. They have stayed positive, they've stayed involved, they've stayed excited. Band is hard to do online. Online learning is hard, but band is really, really hard. People don't join bands to sit in a room by themselves and play. We join band to make music together, and we're so grateful we get to make music and share it with you. So what I have here is a video from the last time they performed on stage. This is, if it worked correctly, Holiday Sampler from when they were in 6th grade band. Oh no, I broke it. Can someone help? I'm so sorry. Sorry, that was my fault. I pressed the wrong button. Let's see. I hope that the cut worked. Oh, jingle bells. So that was the last time they got to perform in person. They have come such a long way since then. We are so proud of them. Like I said, they've stayed positive, they've stayed active. They are just wonderful young musicians. We're so grateful. Before our final song, there are so many people we need to thank. Concerts don't just happen by themselves. Thank you so much to the incredible middle school admin team for all of their support in letting us have this concert, to get an audience here, for letting the 6th graders get to stay and see what's in store for them in just a year or two. It really, you get better fast, I promise. So thank you to our admin. Thank you so much to our wonderful PAC staff for making us look and sound our best. We're so grateful for all of the work that you do to help us sound awesome. Thank you to the custodial staff. These instruments have been moved all around the school many, 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 many times in the last 2 weeks. From Godbout to the band room to the PAC and back again. It's a lot of work to haul those timpani and those chimes around. We're so grateful to them. We are so grateful to the secretarial staff for helping us with scheduling and communications. We're so grateful to Tasha, the wonderful, wonderful performing arts assistant who helps us so much. The rest of the performing arts team, Miss Sarah, Miss Bailey, Miss O, have been so wonderfully supportive of helping this happen. They've helped us out in so many ways throughout. To all of you, thank you for coming and being an audience for us. Like I said, we don't join bands to sit in our rooms by ourselves and make music. We join bands to make music and to share it with people. So thank you for supporting your children, for supporting these kids on the stage. And to everyone who performed on either concert today, 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade, thank you so much for everything you do day in and day out. As far as I'm concerned, you are the absolute hardest working kids in the school, the most positive, the most fun, and I am so grateful that I get to spend every day with you. And without further ado, our final song, oh no, I didn't mean to play it again, Darklands March, there we go.
is not over. If you're hiding or have a special part to play, at this time, please get yourselves set up. Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Hansen, and I've had the pleasure and honor of working with Miss Claudia for the last 3 years here at RES. I direct this year the 6th through 12th grade choirs, and next year I'm excited to direct the bands. But we're here today because this, although it's the first concert day in a long time, is Miss Claudia's last concert day with us. Miss Claudia has been here for 6 years, and I love working with her. She's a really special teacher. I wrote this down so I wouldn't mess up. She is unabashedly passionate about band. She's unabashedly passionate about music, about building a community and building up her students. She deeply cares for every student that you see on stage. She deeply cares for a lot of them off stage, and she works tirelessly for them. When she began here 6 years ago, there were a total of 44 students in band at all of RES, 22 in 6th grade band, and 20 between 7th and 12th grades. This year, the program has around 160 students. This program has quadrupled in size because of her hard work. Just so you get an idea of how many of that is, there are about 65 students here on stage right now. So double that and then add the students sitting in the front couple of rows, and you know how big we are. If you're 7th grade, come on up. Just pull stands to the side. 8th grade, if you can share some stands so 7th grade has some, that'd be great. Ms. Claudia is an inspiring, positive force here at RIS. She loves rainbows, and she herself is a super-powered rainbow unicorn. And she'll be so deeply missed next year as she continues her journey on to Chile with her husband and her 1-year-old son, Micah. Now, her students will share a meaningful goodbye song with her. Please imagine it with these lyrics. Never wanted to give her up. Never want to let her down. Never want to run around behind your back, except when we're planning surprises for you. Never want to make you cry, except maybe right now. Never want to say goodbye, but we will, because we love you. Thank you, Ms. Claudia. I have to thank Ms. Bailey here. These are high school students that didn't have scary classes like IB Chem that could come right now. These students have been volunteering their milk breaks, their lunchtime, and their flex time in the last 3 weeks to secretly run around and plan rehearsals, so we're so excited to play. This is the first time we've all played together, so you're about to see something very exciting. Okay, are we ready? Okay, sit down, Pam. You want to have a fire? I'm going to stand and I change. I can't see professional.
amazing part is I did not find a single lost piece of this sheet music in the band room because that would have been a giveaway. You guys did an amazing job of keeping track of your music because I find a lot of music in the band room. I'm impressed. You are amazing. I love you all so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for this and for everything that you've done this entire year, for the past 6 years. For those of you I've had that long, thank you so much.